How's it going, everybody? Andrew O'Neill, Black Cloud Mining. Just doing a short stream here. We'll see what happens. I'm still getting set up, so if anybody's already here, please give me just a minute. I suppose I can turn my cam on. Hello. Nothing stupid in the background. It's always awesome. All right. Come on. All right, there we go. Hey, the Scottish coin collector, money maniacs, Brian World. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome, guys. How is everybody doing? And I guess let's do this. I haven't done one of these in a while, so who all wants to come up and say hi? Listen well, welcome, welcome. Still house hunting, cool. Scottish, I'm doing pretty good. My life is real. I don't know. Everything's kind of up in the air right now. I'm at one of those crucial pivot points in a person's life that's just interesting. Points in a person's life that's just interesting. You're not muted, sir.
I know.
How's it going, man?
Still house hunting, but going good. We have another potential, but we can't see it till Monday. We're actually leaving here. We're actually leaving here in about 40 minutes to go look at another one because we're meeting him at 11:30. And then I'm going to be done with the house hunting until Monday.
Gotcha.
And then on Monday we'll decide which one we want to go with and which way we want to.
Well, yeah, 'cause don't you have to be out next week?
No, we don't. We don't have to be out at all. It's just,
okay.
It's just we want to be out by the 7th. Because with our rent is now going up to almost $1,000 for a 2-bedroom. Yeah, that's why we're trying to hurry up and get out of here because of the market rate.
Holy.
Well, because between me and Kiki, we can prove $4,200 easily.
Okay, but what you make shouldn't dictate.
It is when you live. It is when you live in a place based on your income.
Yeah, y'all need a house, bro. Did I tell you what my mortgage here is?
3 something.
No, not that lucky, but close. 450. Not quite.
I thought you said 3 something when I was over there.
No, 3 something is what the kids pay a month.
That's what it was. Okay.
No, the actual the mortgage is it's actually like 435 or something. But I call it 450.
Yeah, yeah, so Annie, unfortunately, we're going to go look at a condo which we're trying to stay out of apartments or condos, but we're doing those for just backups in case houses keep falling through, because between here and Mojave Valley and back, I have struck out on 4 houses so far. This one just came up. It's a private owner. It's not even on any website, so you can't even look it up. The one we're going to on Monday. It's just over on Baseline Road here in town, because I drove by it and called him, and he said that he has to fix a couple of closets next Monday because he lives in California. He's a private owner. He said $950 for rent, $950 for security deposit, and you guys can move in. And I went, I'll be right there.
That's not bad.
No, it's actually a house, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's got a fenced-in yard all the way around. It's got a circle driveway. I mean, I literally could park 5 cars in my driveway if I get this house and still have room. So
I tell you what, if I ever have to go back to renting, I'm gonna freaking lose it.
The problem is my credit's not quite good enough to talk to a bank without having a good, down payment.
Right.
If I want to do like a sign and go kind of thing, I need to up it about another 50 points. It's Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
And it's Kiki.
Hi.
What is this?
They should be in the.
It's on the bathroom.
They're not in the drawer.
No.
Check the kitchen. If they're not in there, then I have no idea.
All right, here we go. What have I done?
And I'm surprised. I figured Brian would be up here.
Well, he's not in the basement.
Huh.
I think he just stopped by for a second and then bounced to somewhere else.
Maybe.
But I don't know. I haven't seen anybody else come on, so. Oh, wait. We got one notification. Who's on? Yeah, silver error coins went on.
Well, he's running around the house doing stuff anyway, so. Listen to us, you ever.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I just need to bounce over to here and watch my YouTube side because I hate that StreamYard delay.
See, I get the delay on YouTube. I don't get the delay on StreamYard. Oh, I mean, the chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My chat comes up immediately on the YouTube side, but it's delayed on the StreamYard side. Any good finds? Not really. This is the second roll out of this box of halves. I was gonna try to do this box for donations, but I have a bad feeling about it, and I really don't want to do another completely skunk box.
Yeah, like the one we burnt that night. Oh God.
Dude, I burnt one last night too.
Again?
Yeah, no proofs, no silver, nothing came out of that one.
I mean, at least the only good thing when I was there with you, when the whole family was there, Miss Maniacs found the that 98 proof. Or
yeah, there was 2 proofs that came out of that one.
What was the other one? This one? Oh, the one you found.
Yeah, the one I found. I don't remember what year it was.
That's right, because I needed that 97S, and she finds the 98, and I'm like, seriously?
All right. Yeah, so the only bad part about this is, as of today, and me turning, hey, field guy, how's it going, man? As of today, and once I get this turned into the bank, I'm not able to have any more boxes for a little while. Because I actually have to leave this in the bank and then transfer and do the dance and turn it into mortgage.
Yeah, that's why I don't have the famous saying, but I say it all the time. It's I hate when my bills get in the way of my coin collecting.
Yep. Well, and you know what? This wouldn't be so bad, but the one kid I have in the house, Ashley, that has her 2 kids with her, she has managed to lose every job that she has managed to pick up, and at this point has not paid rent in like 2 months. But what am I supposed to do? Kick a couple babies out onto the street, you know?
All right. Hi, Andrew's mom.
Hey, Mom, how's it going? So it's a matter of I just kind of deal with it and
All right.
not happy about it, but I deal with it.
Yeah, can't blame the kids for what an adult does.
Well, and I mean, honestly,
Are you talking about the one where that
the
one
whole
kid
reason
came out and saw us that one night?
do
when we were
what?
leaving? Are you talking about one of the kids that came out and saw us that one night when we were leaving?
Oh, the little one, Hayden? Yeah.
Yeah, the little boy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Her
Yeah.
and her kids.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was adorable.
Well, both her kids are cute as hell. I mean, it's just one of those things. And I mean, she kind of ended up living here because I knew she was getting kicked out. She was friends with the other kids downstairs. And I don't know. I felt bad for the babies.
Yeah.
And at the time she had a job and could pay rent and was, it's just at this point it's
Little different
hell of a
situation.
hardship. Hmm?
Little different situation, but with my new grandbaby, his dad just lost his job, but they have money to take care of rent and everything like that. He's job searching. I mean, he's really good about finding a job right away. I'm not worried about that at all. But they didn't have any baby furniture, anything of that nature, because they were just trying to make ends meet. They couldn't buy anything. They didn't have any furniture in the house. They didn't even have a bed. So of course, Grandpa goes out and gets everything.
Right.
They didn't even know it was coming until I got a phone call going, why do we have a delivery driver at our house? I'm like, I love you. You're welcome. Take it and smile.
Yeah.
Like the only thing I wasn't able to get yet is I got to get him. The baby's only 1 month old, so right now the baby's in a bassinet, but I've got to hurry up and get that baby a crib. The only thing I need to buy.
If you're gonna get it violent and actually spend the money, make sure you get one of the ones that has the adjustable level. It's got the side that drops. It'd be better if it has both sides that drop.
Well, what I want to do, I'd like to get that 3-in-1 where it's a crib but turns into a toddler bed later, so that way they can at least use it for 2 or 3 years.
Right. I see, and I think we had one like that, but it worked. The whole thing. It was the full stand-up crib, and and this one worked from the very beginning because
Hi, Imperium.
It was really high. Hey, Imperium Label, how's it going? The mattress was way up high to begin with for the first several months. So we even had a little thing across, and there was a changing area.
Yep.
And then as the boys grew, you dropped it down levels. And then at a certain point, you just went ahead and removed both the sides.
Now this one, the one we were looking at, it looks like a solid crib, but then it has other attachments where you take the sides off, you add the head and footboard, so there's other attachments, and you make it into a toddler bed later on. And they want $100 for it. And I was like, well, if you're going to use it for like 3 years or so, not a bad price.
Right. They're brand new?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, there's certain things I'll buy. There's certain things I'll buy used, but then there's other things I'll buy brand new.
Right. Imperium Label. Fred is one of my mom's dogs. Hi, Fred. Hi, Fred. That's funny. All right. Have fun at work, Mom.
Yeah, I get to go do that later today too. Well, after we go look at the house, then get to come home and wait an hour and go to work.
Chris Dyer, how's it going?
Hi, Chris.
Doing okay. I've got a box of halves here. I was gonna stream with it, but first of all, okay, well, actually, there's a couple different reasons that I'm not doing the donation thing. Love you, bye, Mom. I also do not have a whole lot for marked rolls or anything like that. Yeah, I don't have any silver for giveaways. I mean, I definitely have the gold for the end of stream and shit, but I don't have anything to mark the rolls with, really. And I hate that.
You are the one man that I know on YouTube that he'll have the gold for giveaways, but damn, he won't have the silver.
I gave it all away. Well, and I haven't. That's the problem. Man, the way I had all my silver before is I was going through 2 boxes and I was streaming 2 boxes a week. But I was getting my silver out of the boxes that I was going through. Well, now I could go through 5 boxes and not find a single silver.
Oh yeah, well, and like I told you at the house, and this is I'm not trying to discourage anybody, but everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people are coin roll hunting half dollars for obvious reasons. The problem is the more you start, the more silver you keep taking and giving or whatever you're doing. Basically, you're taking all the silver out of circulation. So now that's still out there, but it's getting harder and harder. So people go through 8 to 10 boxes before finding one. It's just like, say you were to everybody were to start taking every bicentennial out of a roll. Right now, you could, I mean, hell, I can go buy one roll and find $5 worth of bicentennials. But if people were to start taking all the bicentennials for whatever reason, in a couple of years, all the bicentennials are going to be damn near impossible to find. So it's just all the silver starting to get taken out of circulation. So it's just getting harder and harder to find. Which for people like you, Coin Hunting Couple, other Rob Fine Treasures, a lot of other people that are out there that do it, it gets really hard, to find the silver. So now you're having to guarantee silver. You're having to, go to JM Bullion, AppMex, get silver rounds, half out, whatever. Spend actual other money to, get silver and stuff to try to make up.
And that's the thing is, if I was consistently able to sell out 2 boxes a week, I would be able to afford to go into town. Man, I wouldn't have to go to AppMex or anything like that. I can get way better deals.
Yeah, I know where you'd go. Yeah, I know exactly where you'd go. Kind of like me, I wouldn't go to AppMex either. I'd go straight down to the gold buyer, my LCS, and just get all those half-ounce rounds from him, or whatever.
Yeah. But I just don't have. I had that one good box that sold out on the 31st, but other than that, I mean, I've had a couple boxes that did all right. And that's mostly thanks to, flat out right there, Chris Dyer. Him and another good loyal supporter of the channel. But the part that sucked is they didn't get any silver out of their rolls at all, which drove me nuts, which means then I have to put extra stuff in their packages because you know me.
No, I know.
But you also, that's the kicker there too, is I have enough crap sitting in front of me here.
I know. Your room drove me crazy. You're on org. I don't know who's more. I haven't seen Melissa's coin room yet. So I don't know who'd be more unorganized, you or her. Love you both to death, but good Lord.
Probably me, although I did clean it a bit.
Oh, okay.
I've actually got it to the point where the table itself is cluttered still.
Oh, good.
The room itself, I cleaned up.
So it's functionable now.
Do what?
It's functionable now.
Yes, and even this over here,
yeah, I remember that.
I got that all worked down, and well, it's starting to build up again, and I just cleaned it off yesterday, but
I wish I could bring my phone. I mean, well, you've seen my house. Everybody knows my display case, but even with stuff that's not out, even on my desk, it's like completely organized. But that's just me. I'm just that way. I've got to know exactly where everything is at all times.
I'll start out that way. I always start out completely organized.
See, it's just like my mother used to be an English professor in college, and this was back in the early 80s, and she did this before this became a thing. She would start everybody out at the beginning of the year with an A. She said it's easy to get an A, but it's a lot harder to keep it that way.
Right.
So it's easy to start something, but it's the job comes in when you got to keep it going that way. Because I understand, I'm the same way. I'll get home after 8 hours. I mean, by the time I get home, it's damn near midnight. Last thing I want to do is clean or organize anything. You know, I just want to sit here for a minute and then I'm going to bed. And but it's just how it is. Life happens. You start throwing stuff everywhere. You're getting a.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I don't know. And my big issue is I used to be a lot better, or I do a lot better at cleaning when my mental status is a little bit more stable, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, which speaking of that, we're in a good spot again.
We are.
Things are going positive, and I'm sick of 2018s. I'm sick of 2018s. There's so many of them in here. That would have killed me because of the whole swapping out X amount of 2018s or
the
NIFCs for silver.
So whoever started that, where did that ever come from? Is that just something that's always been, or did somebody start that and everybody just followed suit, or how did that work?
I don't know. As long as I've been in the community, everybody that I know of has always done that. At least all the major channels have always done that.
So far, I'm the only one because I didn't have my paycheck yet, and this has been 4 or 5 months ago. I was watching Coin Hunting Couple, and they had like 1 or 2 rolls left before they were sold out. So I bought 1 roll, I think, and then they were sold out, something like that. Anyway, and the roll I got pissed off the whole chat. I ended up with a marked ender, which was a 40%er, because they only put something in the box. Like so, my 1 roll, I got a 40%er. My bag pull was another 40%er and a merc dime, and then they found 2 or 3 silvers in the roll for me.
Oh wow!
And they're like, "How the hell can Money Maniacs be this damn lucky?" So I ended up getting like what 6, 7 silver coins from them.
Right.
For $5. I'm like, I think I'm ahead on this game.
Quick, get another 5 out.
Yeah. Hi, Kenny.
Hey, honey. How you doing?
When's the next time you guys are going to stream together again? After I move, probably I'll see about having Andrew come down. We obviously will come down. I'll have dinner at the house. We'll make it a day to where he has time to do this. Hi, Kenny. I see you again. And then I'll have be a new house. So I'll have my coin room set up and everything, and then we'll get a box of coins or something, or quarters or nickels or half. We'll do something. And your head hurts. I'm sorry, Kenny. And then we'll do it, and we'll do a live stream, just me and Andrew or whatever, opening up rolls and chit chat or whatever.
Oh, it's going to have to be quarters.
Especially with the 2020s coming out. Now that we know there's W's and everybody's going for what they call the bat coins now.
No, that's just kind of, it's just the first release. That's all it is.
I know. Honestly, I don't. I care about the W quarters only because I only have 2 so far. I'm still trying to fill this motherfucker up.
Right.
But other than that, yeah, the W quarters are nice. But honestly, I'm just trying to fill up. Let me get it out of here real quick. Remove that. I just want to get this thing done, but I can't get it done until 2021. I just want to.
Okay, who's El Chapo? Who's El Chapo?
El Chapo? Yeah. I've heard of the name before, but honestly, I don't know him.
I'll try this for a second, but there's enough coins there. I trust that they're a person.
I think that's Imperium.
Yeah, I think so too. Hey, Bigfoot, how's it going? Andrew Cooper.
That's upside down. This whole thing's upside down, but hey, whatever.
I know you do, honey. One of these days, well, see, that's the other thing is if we can get your phone working right, I can get you up here on StreamYards.
But yeah, basically, I just want to fill this, but those are the 2020s, 2021, so I can't do that yet. But because me and OCD and books.
Right. See, and me personally, I'm all about the W's because, well, there's enough people out there in the country and in the world that don't have time or the effort, the ability to go and search for them, that they're just going to buy them off of eBay. And that is a lot of where I pay my bills from.
Well, and I understand that, and that's completely fine. I have no issue with that at all. I'm just saying for me, I would take one.
Yeah, no, for me personally, it's a matter of I'm putting together 3 sets. One for me, one for my daughter, and this is just of the 2019s. I had a daughter that graduated in 2019, so she gets a full set of them. And then I'm putting a set together for Kenny. Yeah, honey, I'm just going through them. I was going to do a stream, and I just don't have everything put together to do a donation stream, so.
I've only found a couple of people. There might be more out there. I just don't have them yet. But I found a couple of people, and which is a really good idea. I'm surprised. Oh, Andrew's got a question for you.
No, I haven't found anything good at all.
I found my first proof penny today. I never found a proof penny.
Never found a proof penny.
I found my first proof penny.
Oh, you found your first proof penny.
Yeah. Have you guys found proof pennies? Because I never seen anyone find a proof penny.
I've found some in boxes.
Really? Bye, Miss Kenny.
All right, love.
I haven't even found a silver quarter yet either.
I can barely hear you, man.
Yeah, I can barely hear you too. We can see you just fine. It's the hearing you. It's the thing.
My bad.
Hey, Red, how's it going?
Hey, Redneck. Oh.
So yeah, I'm just burning through these rolls, hoping to find something interesting to put into the next box.
Well, unless you're lucky enough to find me a 97S. Crossing fingers on that one. Yeah, I still can't believe she found the 98S. Serious. Come on. Because I literally only need 6 more coins for that Kennedy book, and then it's completely done.
Nice.
Well, 7, but I already have one. The 7th one is a 64 proof, but I already have that down at the coin store. I just haven't picked it up yet. Because he's looking for a good one. I'm like, it's going into a circulating book. Why are you trying to find the best one in the book?
Right.
But that's what he does. So I'm like, all right. Basically, I need the silvers. Well, I need 64, 68S, 69S, a 70D, and a 76S silver clad. And the other two is just the 97 and the 01 proofs, and the book's done. But the silver is, and next time I get to the coin store, I'll get all the silver. So I'll just be down to that 97 and that 01. That 97 and 01, I'm going to have to find somewhere else because he doesn't really deal with the proofs like that unless I just buy proof sets and crack open a proof set and pull it out that way. It's the only way he would have it.
Hey, Brian, how's it going? Man, so many 2018s. And actually, I get a kick out of it because it's interesting. I know you probably can't see it on here, but do you see the width difference?
Yeah.
There's actually a thickness difference there.
Yeah.
Those are both 2018 Denvers.
Well, and the thing that I got a kick out of the 2018s is when I was there with you with the family, I found like 2 or 3 that had that ring of death on it already. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've had entire boxes of 2018s. So you're talking, I mean, at that point, you've got 100 coins with potential ring of death.
Yeah. I know. I think they overdid it on the 2018s for some reason. Everybody's getting just a crap ton of 2018s.
Considering that I had full boxes, I would agree. I thought that was a bit excessive.
Well, the only one I've seen that had a crap ton was Coin Hunting Couple, when they literally got 7 boxes and they were all 2018s.
Yeah. I turned in a bunch. There was a bunch of them because I was opening them and I was double checking first because obviously, why do I want to bring a box of 2018s home?
Yeah, so now that's why they say they open them now at the bank before leaving, just to make sure. They don't check them. They just make sure they're circulated and go.
I haven't actually done that since really early on last year, or about midway last year, because I stopped getting them. But early last year is when I was getting the full boxes of the 2018s. However, I still have not seen a single 2019 here.
I haven't seen one yet either. I mean, I've seen them on eBay, things like that for sale, but
2019?
Yeah, the $50.
Oh yeah.
Woo. Holy coin! I got a church coin. I got a church coin.
No, you can put that with your 2 other holy coins.
2?
Well, your tube. Your bottle over there next to you.
I was going to say, yeah, I've got a whole bunch of them in there.
That's why I didn't say 2. I said tube. All right. Well, anyway, I'm going to have to get off here, Andrew. I've got to be over there in 20 minutes to go look at that house.
Okay. Well, good luck, man.
Thank you. I will talk to you later, guys. Everybody have a good day.
You too. Oh. Anybody else want to come up here? I guess I'll go ahead and throw the link out there again. Why not? Because I get all distracted when I'm looking through coins, and I don't talk a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Although I can't really call this a serious hunt because I'm not even looking at anything for double dies, or I'm pretty much strictly going with silver at this point.
I just ran out of rolls.
I've got, well, this one right here was the roll number 25. So I've got 25 rolls left. And then I've got a little over half a box of pennies, but I'm not going to mess with those today.
Yeah.
Those are actually kind of what I've been doing to calm myself in between when I start getting aggravated.
Yeah.
Or like I've been trying to clean my house and trying to clean the coin room. So in between when I start getting burned out on that, I'll sit down and I'll go through a roll or two really quick and then get back to cleaning.
Yeah.
Helps me clear my head. So what are you up to today?
Nothing, not much. Right now it's Friday, 4:11 a.m. Friday.
Yep.
I'm probably just gonna work on the. I'm building this like this place in the backyard. First, it was supposed to be a deck, a backyard deck. You know, barbecue on the weekend.
Right.
But I need a place to stream, so I'm just building. I just did the framing for the wall. Probably gotta get more pre-treated wood, and then I'm probably gonna do that later today.
Gotcha. Yeah, honestly, once I stop streaming, I'll probably get dressed, run into town, do my bank stuff that I gotta do. And then it's nice enough outside, I might actually set up the sluice. Well, it's already set up. I might hook stuff up, but I've got a couple buckets of dirt from up on Gold Basin that I need to run.
Nice.
See if there's any gold in them.
Nice.
It'll be nice if there's gold. Otherwise, I'm just making mud. What was that?
I haven't tried a pay dirt bag yet.
It's fun. Okay, now if you're doing pay dirt, as long as you get it from a reputable seller, you'll have you'll have fun.
Like Miller's or something?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You get it from Dylan, and you're definitely gonna have fun.
Yeah, from Dylan. Yeah, that's what.
I've done 2 or 3 bags of Dylan's at this point. Hell, my last one had almost 1.5 grams in it.
Wow, the $25 bag.
I want it. I'm actually a Patreon member of his. So,
but you're talking about is it a $15 bag or $25 bag? It's 25 or 50, right?
I didn't buy it.
Oh yeah, because you're Patreon then, right?
Yeah, I don't. That's the key. That's the thing. I haven't bought any pay dirt except for locally from the Gold Lady.
Okay, I thought Patreon you guys only got the free magazine, and then I didn't know you guys got a free bag too with Dylan.
Not everybody got a free bag.
Okay. Right on.
And yeah, I mean, everybody that was a Patreon member got the magazine, got the Gold Prospectors magazine, which I think is cool. I'm going to go ahead and send it in. I already get the online version, but
okay.
I think it'd be kind of cool to have the actual magazine around. So
yeah, just laying around. Yeah.
But you get that with a membership to the GPAA. the Gold Prospectors Association of America. And I do a monthly membership to them, so.
Nice.
Well, it'd be nicer if I actually ever got to claims, you know.
Oh yeah.
The last few months, I haven't made it to a single claim, but I've still paid my dues. But
right on.
But see, pay dirt is fun. Now, prospecting and mining is a whole different ballgame because these buckets that I have all this dirt in that I have to go process, I have no clue if there's gold in it. More than likely, there's no gold in most of it. Because, number one, I was digging from 4 different spots, trying to randomly get, well, it wasn't random. I was picking specific spots, but I was just digging out, and it's basically test pens. They're test shots. Bradley, hi, how's it going, man? Now, see, that's the man I need to come down here to tell me what I'm doing with my claim.
Oh, Bradley, yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep, Bradley Height.
Actually, that is in the works. We're not sure when it's going to happen, but we are going to hook up and go out to my Gold Basin claims at some point.
Sounds fun.
At this point, I'm just kind of chilling until after the beginning of February. Because February 3rd is when I get my disability hearing. I will definitely get my disability.
Yeah. Then you can let loose. Let loose.
Huh?
Let loose.
Well, then it's just a matter of there's a whole lot less stress on me at that point because
yeah.
But do I run a metal detector before I dig? No, I do not, because the only metal detector I have is a 1970s bounty hunter, and if the nugget's not big enough, it could be laying on top of the ground, and I still won't see it with the detector. So
yeah, but that's better than no detector, though.
Not really. No. No, because it's old enough and it's funky enough, and out there in Gold Basin, you've got a lot of hot rocks and stuff. So if I'm using a detector that is not newer and high tech, then I'm just pretty much wasting my time.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, I might as well just use my geography and geology knowledge and look around and see how the water runs, how the water used to run, and decide how to dig from there. Now, that's the thing is once Bradley Height comes up, I know he has decent ones. That's the first time that an actual decent detector will probably be on my property.
Yeah, I hear you.
Now, I have had the detector up there, but like I said, it's an old bounty hunter, and I finally I was getting so many false signals, I got sick of it. Okay. It's a guitar.
Yeah, I wish I could smoke like you, but I have to go outside here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hell no. That just reminded me. I've been thinking about rolling a cigarette for a minute. Actually, when I grabbed that drink of that soda, I was thinking, hey, I want a cigarette. Then I saw the soda and I got distracted.
Let me grab a lighter, dude.
You're right. 18 rolls left, and I still have nothing out of this box. He's looking for a Mine Lab 5500, huh? Nice. Hell yeah. I got my Family Guy socks on today. Figured I'd sport something special instead of the normal white ones. Yeah, I really want to get I don't know. I want to see somebody, or I want to run a decent detector up there, just because Gold Basin and that whole entire area is known for decent gold. But you got to work for it. And if you got the right equipment, then it's a lot easier. Hot Melinda Paranormal Damon broadcast owner USA. How's it going? How you doing today? I thought I had a long name. Welcome to the stream. Normally, I might be doing it for donations, or you know. Oh, and hey, I still have 10 spots open on my my 1882 S Morgan dice game. In case anybody's wondering about that. $5 a spot, and you could own a nice Morgan. Jeff Dunn, welcome. Okay, my heater's not getting the hint that it needs to shut off. Wow.
That was a plane, dude.
That is so, I get a kick out of it. All of us hanging out, getting to know each other, but we're like in so many different areas of the world. I mean, you're in darkness right now. It is so bright it hurts my eyes outside right now. I love it. This is going to frustrate me. I think this is going to be either, I can't think, number 4 or number 5 skunk box in a row. Hello, darkness, my friend. Let me drink with you again.
Andrew.
You know, I actually really dig the original of that song, but that remake was awesome. Disturbed's rendition of Sounds of Silence. Hey.
Gonna charge the iPad real quick. Yeah, I'll be back.
Okay, no worries. I will be here, at least for a while. Silver Finder, how's it going? Here's, I'll throw the link up there again in case anybody else wants to come up. I am finding nothing at all but freaking NIFCs in this box. Getting slightly frustrating. Although it's kind of interesting because I'm noticing, well, this is how these guys can do this like so fast. And if you're not looking for errors or varieties, box goes pretty fast. And I would be looking for the varieties and stuff. I don't have enough time today, honestly. I got stuff to do, people to see, bills to pay with this money. Rent is due. Rent, I got to get a couple packages out. Yeah, so it is crazy, crazy. Nothing. Right? To a point, Bigfoot, because it depends. A lot depends on the parenting style there. Because, like me, for instance, I don't believe in little ones having electronic devices. If I want my little one to watch something or one of my grandchildren to watch something, I will put it on the TV. When they ask me for my phone or for an iPad, I don't freaking think so. Because quite honestly, they're doing, if you look at it, they're doing studies now. A lot of the issues that we're having with children today come from the fact that they are raised on electronic devices right here in their face. It's causing attention span problems. It's causing depression problems. So yeah, I mean, it really depends on the situation, Bigfoot, because yeah, which, I mean, my kids get irritated about that because I'll give them shit about handing their little one just handing the little one a cell phone, just to occupy them, just to shut them up. I don't know. I'm pretty opinionated on the whole cell phone thing in general, and the whole iPad, so on and so forth. One of my favorite posts recently that I put on Facebook, and I feel this wholeheartedly, and I've actually seen examples of it, but it really it is a sad testament to today's society. And anymore, little kids don't want to grow up to be princesses and policemen or firefighters. Little kids nowadays, they just want to grow up to be a cell phone so that their parents will want to pay attention to them. Funny part is, I put that on Facebook, and I know for a fact I pissed off a lot of people. There was a lot of people that felt attacked, and I'm glad. Because it is a fact. Bradley, oh my goodness. That's good. Man, it's driving everybody nuts at this point. I mean, I've talked to people that were they're all gung-ho anti-Trumpers that at this point they're freaking over it. They don't, it's gone on too long. It's, although, I mean, you got to understand that if I'm talking to somebody for longer than 30 seconds that's an anti-Trumper, they're probably intelligent on top of it. And they're probably not that anti-Trump because not that never Trumper. I guess that's what I'm saying. They might be against Trump, but they're not one of the mindless, brainless never Trumpers. I know, Bigfoot, right? There you go. Oh, oh, I got a score. Will you look at that? 1987 Denver. Well, that would be one to keep. We have a filler. Sheldon Herring Wexler, how are you doing? Haven't seen you in a long time, man. Yeah, I know, Field Guy. It's one of those things. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, Sheldon. How you been? Me personally, I'm doing okay. I am not quite losing my mind anymore. I'm getting back to where I'm streaming more. That's it, man. Team 87. Okay. I love it. Bigfoot. I love it when somebody says something like that because I agree completely. I hate every politician out there. Like they're pointless. Professional politicians are scam artists. But the thing that I love about what's going on right now is our president's not a politician. He's not. That's why they all hate him. He's not playing politics. He's not playing their game by their rules. He turned it all on his head. I hear you, Sheldon. Ask you if you're drinking. Hell yeah. You know, Field Guy, it can go both ways because when I was doing a lot of late night streaming, I was drinking through most of them. And we had a lot of fun. And I got pretty soused and got pretty wound up and wild a few times. Uh-oh. What did I miss? Oh, okay. That must have been before. But then again, there was a couple streams that I did where I got pretty lit, and then I really upset some people. So yeah, I guess it all depends on the level of your drinking that you're doing. And we had a lot of fun on some streams, and then I had to apologize for some. $2018. Now intended for circulation. So anybody else want to come up here? Let me throw this in here. You're falling asleep. I've done that before, man. I hear you. I'm trying to work up to where I'm doing the longer streams again. The trick is, honestly, by the end of the day, my head is hurting and I'm not feeling awesome. So, yeah. It ends up being harder for me to do anything in the stream. Oh, I gotta see if Kenny said anything. Damn it. Arnie's funny. That's hilarious. Give me a second, guys. I gotta kind of works now. Yeah, I was worried yesterday. When I woke up in the morning, my voice was all kinds of messed up. Sorry about that. Sending a cute picture to my honey. Yeah, field guide. That's how I do it too. A lot of mine's based off of where my headspace is at. A lot of times I'll be ready to go at night, and my head will just be off, and I won't stream. And I'll end up streaming the next morning. Kind of like now. I was set up to do this last night, and just wasn't in a good spot. Well, I was in a good spot for most of it. I just ended up not going live, talking to Kenny for most of it. Well, at least this one wasn't a completely dud box. That last box sucked. That was a dud box. 100%. All right, 4 rolls left. The sad part is I'm actually to the point where, yeah, field guide, that'll happen, man. That does happen. That just tells you that this community is freaking awesome and people care, you know? Yeah, I mean, that happens to me too. If I disappear for too many days, I'll get emails. Which is why I try to at least stream every couple days, if nothing else. Miss Wallace, how's it going? Well, thank you, ma'am. Enjoy your shopping. Like, I don't know. I'd like to have a headache right now. I'm pretty certain, even if I did have a box, I wouldn't be able to stream it tonight. But like I said, I'm not gonna. It's gonna be a couple weeks before I have a chance to have another box. But February 3rd, I get my disability hearing. Very excited about that. Because then life will smooth out and I don't have to stress about money anymore. As long as they don't surprise me and not grant me my disability, that one would, I don't think I'd be prepared for that reaction. Uh-oh. All right. Oh no, we're down to the last roll. Still no silver. The one thing that makes me happy about boxes like this is when I make the correct decision and I do not do a donation stream with them. Nothing worse than doing a donation stream with a skunk box. Hate it. Hate it. Lots of 2018s. Well, no, I didn't say I wasn't going to stream. I just won't have the donation stream, which, and the only person that affects is me, honestly. So, and yeah, I mean, that's the other part is I mean, I know I've been focusing a lot on donation streams and such like that, and less on my hangouts. They're kind of something that I've had to do just to cover stuff. That'll be the neat thing about once I do have the once I have my disability is I'll be less focused on trying to find stuff for auctions, trying to find this, trying to sell that, trying to do a donation stream. I can turn my coin stuff back into a hobby instead of trying to make my coin hobby pay bills for a minute, which is what I've been having to do. That's the frustrating part. Because honestly, this was never to try to make money or anything like that. My stream was always just to have fun and hang out and support itself, and then show off the claims and stuff like that. But then as things got worse with my health and shit like that, I kind of got wrapped up in weird stuff. So Kenny and I were talking about that the other day. I think that's another reason why I ended up stopping streaming for a while there and stopping doing anything, because I started trying to do, well, yeah, Field Guy, that's it. You got to do what you got to do to survive. But I ended up stopping streaming and everything fell apart because I was putting too much pressure on trying to make money with the stream. And I got all wrapped up in that. And I want to get back to having fun. That's why the last several boxes I've had, I haven't streamed. Because, well, I've streamed, I just haven't streamed with the box. We just ended up flipping the box and burning it and doing it myself. At least this one I got something. 87 Denver. Actually, I know somebody that wants that. I do believe Money Maniacs needs that for his book. He will be very excited. So what's everybody up to today? We just all hanging out, doing whatever? Anybody at work? Playing hooky in the corner? Well, what I'm going to do while we're still chatting, if I can find it. Oh. All right. That bad boy there goes back to the bank today. Don't water my pine cone. That's it, Jeff. Having fun and I mean, honestly, initially when I started this channel, it was going to be more about the claims and about panning and gold mining. Grow your garden. That cookies and cream garden you're talking about there? Johnny Ray, how's it going, man? I wouldn't mind having some cookies and cream grown in my backyard. Actually, yes, I would, because it wouldn't grow well in my backyard. I know, I've tried. Might as well run a banner since I'm doing this damn StreamYard, huh? I always forget that I'm doing this. 1882. All right. How's it going?
Hi, that was a quick house hunt.
Yeah, no good?
Well, we're looking at houses, but we're also looking at apartments and condos. And literally, we were looking at a condo that is where we live at. You know,
I love it.
The 2300.
Right.
It's literally, it's on the same street we're on. It's literally right next door to us.
Oh, hey, Kellano.
So. It's just one we're looking at, you know, we want a house and we're looking at houses, but we're looking at those two just for backups, just in case. But he already told me that someone else already has an application in on it, things of that nature after he talked to me yesterday. So I'm just like, well, that's fine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but other than that, I'm not going to look at any more until Monday because we got that house to look at on Baseline that I said before. Monday morning at a little after 9.
Where'd it go?
I didn't touch it. I wasn't there. Would you find 87 what?
Denver, of course.
You're a booty head.
I was even saying, I know who wants that corn.
Yeah, guess what? Hang on.
No, you don't have it.
There, huh?
You don't have it.
There's the Kiki.
Sorry.
Hey, Kiki. How's it going?
Sir.
Come on.
I'm sorry if I can get it there.
Oh, you did find one.
87.
Oh, Joe sent it to you, huh?
No, he didn't.
Who did?
That's a $2.99 coin off of eBay because I got tired of waiting.
Oh.
So I spent $3 on a $half to put that in a freaking spot.
It's actually not a bad price for one.
No, and you know the 1970D, you know the one that's only the 2.2 million minted with the mint sets?
Yeah.
The one I'm still waiting on? The coin, my coin guy, it's actually not there. It's an empty page. It's open. Oh, the stupid white page. Anyway, I don't have it. I've been looking on eBay and they're going for like, you know, $12 to $15 or whatever for that
Really?
70D. Ron, my coin guy, is going to give it to me for $10.
Nice.
So I'm like, sold.
I know, right?
End of my pain.
But you work with today.
I work with her. We have the same days off. I live with her. I can't get rid of her. Anybody want a Kiki?
Sally does.
Put your finger in her nose.
No, she bites. Boop.
All right.
Don't be so mean. Yeah.
Well, now I'm out of halves. The nice part is, at this point, over the next several days, since I'm not going to have the finances to be able to go through halves or any more boxes, that gives me the time. Now, not necessarily the that I'll do it, but it gives me the time to go through this mess that you're familiar with.
Yeah. And even the sets that I bought, if you stay right organized on my desk.
Not me.
I even have them organized.
Hey, dude, I'm getting there. I actually have everything in this area right here, like as far as the floor goes, is way more organized. Like everything that was in the way, all the crap that was in the way on the floor, I've got all that picked up. All the trash is out of the way. Everything's kind of organized. The boxes are out of the way. The table chair is actually over under the desk where it's supposed to be.
Oh, Kiki, the niffler that's behind your head back there on Suzy's safe.
Yeah.
Bring me the niffler. Everybody can barely see it in the screen back there.
So what?
It's off of the Harry Potter, well, not Harry Potter, but the Fantastic Beast, but it's a niffler. And the reason that this was in the coin and it goes with coins is because
They like shinies.
his job is to steal all the shiny gold and silver. So we finally upgraded him, and we put, where this dumbass at? A bicentennial 40% silver quarter in his pouch.
That's funny.
So, yeah.
That's got to be from the second Beasts, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet.
But this was the extra quarter that came with the state quarters that I bought from my LCS. Because I bought the whole set of state quarters that were silver, the 90% silvers.
Right.
In the coin album. This was just in the back.
Pumpernickel.
And let me put the coin here. Let me go put them in. But anyway, yeah, he likes to go around and steal all the shinies. But that quarter was just extra that was in the coin album when I bought all the. Come on, I need a bookshelf for all these albums that I have.
Right.
Sorry, I'll put my camera down real quick. But when I bought all the silver state quarters.
All right.
It was in the back of the album with that coin album that holds the 60, the 2x2s or whatever. And since Miss Maniac is trying to get a tube of just regular bicentennial or drummer boy quarters, that was the first bicentennial silver, not that we have. It's the first one we have that's not in a set of anything. So I gave it to her to.
Okay.
So that's her first silver bicentennial.
Is she trying to put one together of ones that she's found, or she just wants a roll of them?
She just wants a roll of them. And right now I only have face value for bicentennial quarters. We have $2.50, so we only have 10 quarters. Well, 11 if you count that. 11 if you count that silver one, but I don't count that one.
Now I remember you telling me, you guys telling me that she's the one that was collecting them. I knew somebody collected them, and I knew I was talking about saving them for somebody, but I couldn't remember who, so I wasn't putting them aside.
Yeah, she's just trying to get a regular tube of just clad zinc, whatever. She's not trying to get a tube of the silver. She's just trying to get a clad, just that way she can have a tube of them.
Now I tell you what, a tube of zinc quarters, that would be interesting. That'd be worth some money.
Right. But yeah, where you can see behind me, where that circle chair, over there.
Yeah.
That what's sitting on top of, that's her safe. That has all of her other. This one sits on top of the. This one sits on top of the. But it has all of that stuff in it in her safe. It's all her.
Right.
Her currency. Her other currency. Old fractionals and stuff like that.
Now, see, you guys see how money is all organized and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now he can attest to this. This is what my currency is saved in.
Yes, I've actually gone through that folder, that Wells Fargo thing, and he's got some good ones in there. What he was just in, so everybody is aware, he was just in a drawer by his feet.
Yep. Well, because my desk is technically it's a bed with 6 drawers underneath the bed.
Yeah. Which, I like the way you set that up, though. I'm waiting for you to get rid of the mattress and box springs that's behind the camera on the wall. That way you can push that back and get more room in your room. But.
Yeah, that's going to happen soon, actually. Kenny and I were just talking about that. And even possibly before she's back, maybe on one of her visits, we might, we're talking about painting the room.
Yeah, I know your garage is really full, but thought about just making like a certain spot and just put them up against the wall and put them in the garage for now. I mean, I know your garage is hella packed, but just to
actually, I'm going to put them in that, not the room that the little one came out of, but that next room over.
Okay.
That one is that one was my youngest son's bedroom. Actually, it went from my oldest son's bedroom down to my youngest son's bedroom. And it's kind of cool because that one I'm actually not changing the color scheme on. I'm not painting that room because if it had been less cluttered and there was less stuff in there, I would have shown you guys. But it is it's a football thing. But like where the bed goes, there's on each wall, on each end, there's uprights. There's and then in the middle of one of the sets of uprights is a jersey, a Chargers jersey that had the boys' numbers as they were, whatever boy was living in there, whatever their football number was that year, that was the number that was painted on the jersey. On the wall of the room. So yeah, it's kind of one of those cool things.
Don't mind my daughter eating in the background. Rude.
Hey, I ate last time on the live stream, I was scrambled eggs with Phil and his daughter. That was eating scrambled eggs with ranch. Thank you.
Scrambled eggs with ranch, huh?
Yeah.
You got to try it with ketchup, like a normal person.
No, I'm not normal.
That's for damn sure.
It's either that or with salsa, but we didn't really have salsa, so I improvised.
Oh.
Don't
Man, I tell you what, my poor body was confused for 2 days after that Golden Corral trip.
Your what?
My body was confused for 2 days after that Golden Corral trip.
Well, you had 3 plates.
Yeah. My body was all sorts of pissed. And then the next day, I ate a great big old meal the next day, too. Oh, man. Panic and dismay. My stomach thought I had revolted and turned on it. Well, because like I said, my stomach pretty much runs shit. When I'm eating, and all of a sudden, at one point, if my stomach says no more, I have to spit that bite out. Otherwise, I will, osmosis Jones it. And that was actually, I was amazed. I can't even explain to you how amazed I am that I never hit that point at Golden Corral. I could have gone for another plate and probably got a few more bites.
Mm.
But I was actually to that point where I probably should I knew it. But then the next day, I'm serious, man. I think I put on like 6-7 pounds in 2 days. Well, I know a lot of people kind of roll their eyes at that, like, well, that's not hard to do. Okay. Well, for me, okay, gaining weight for me is like losing weight for a lot of other people. It's freaking hard. It takes a lot of work. When you have a metabolism that naturally runs like mine, there was one point, this was years ago, but we were watching my calorie intake, and I was literally consuming well over usually over 7,000 calories a day. But I was not gaining weight.
Man, if I do that, I'm gonna be a Oompa Loompa.
I couldn't gain weight to save my life. I was pretty much, at that point, I was topped out at 185, and I couldn't get past it. Hey, Kevin Hubbard, how's it going?
Hi, Kevin. But yeah, the only reason I have that, because I wouldn't even have started this book until after 2021, because you know me. This is that book I won off of Dime Digger.
Right.
On the whole album, and I still cannot find these 3/4. They're pissing me off. I need the 2011 P Gettysburg, the 2011 D Gettysburg, and the 2010 D Mount Hood, and I need both of the 2012 Hawaii volcanoes. I can't find those 5/4. I must have gone through $80 worth of quarters already. I can't find them.
I see.
Hold on. Email me.
Those 3 and those 2.
Money.
Yeah.
Email me that list.
I will.
Oh, so
they're just regular average quarters.
I run across.
Can't find them.
I run across them all the time, but then again, I also do a hell of a lot more quarters than you do.
There you go.
I mean,
yeah, I'll email you.
I've actually done a box. I've done a box and a half of quarters in the last week. And I've run across all of those that you just were talking about.
Yeah, because, I could care less what condition they're in unless they have, the ring of death. And obviously I don't want those for the book, but.
Right. Hey, Nameless, how's it going, man?
Hello.
Welcome.
Sorry, I'm on my email page real quick while everybody's looking at me. Hang on a minute.
Okay. I am going to stop my camera for a moment because I can.
Because I can.
Well, because it's a safety meeting and we don't broadcast those. But I do have my standard safety meeting logo up.
True.
You take forever.
I know for a fact I don't have any of the ones that you're talking about in uncirculated.
Mount Hood. 2011's. D. Gettysburg.
That's actually something I noticed when I was looking at the Red Book. The mintages of the 2010, 11, 12, and 2013 quarters are all lower than norm.
Yeah. I'm still waiting to see what they're going to do, because this year, by I think it's May or June, we're going to see if they're going to continue with the park tradition after 2021, or if they're going to go back to the Washington, which is another option, or if they're going to do something completely different on the quarters. But they have until, I think, June to get it done and figured out.
And decide.
Why are they going to do that in the 2020s?
Well, these ones here, what are they called? The American Samoa. Those are what everybody calls. They have baby bats hanging. They have bats on them.
Oh, okay.
So they were calling those the baby bats. Those get released. I want to say they just got released.
February 3rd.
Oh, February 3rd. So another. By the time we start moving, we should be able to find these.
Where far?
Now the next one shouldn't be released until like around May,
April.
June-ish.
The Salt River Bay.
I'm just saying when we're actually going to start seeing them in circulation and change.
Oh, in circulation, then yeah.
Salt River Bay.
Salt River Bay, probably be in the fall area. Fall.
Okay, what about Marshallville Fell? Riffel.
Probably again in the in the fall too, and then later fall, and then those would be like in the winter months, and then 2021 obviously be like February of next year. Yeah, no, I'm not saying they're actual release dates. I'm just saying that when people actually just start finding them and change, and
gotcha
drive-throughs or crap.
Well,
like
see, and it also depends because I tell you what, the Mint is trying to. They're going to be doing the distribution differently this year. They have not said how they were going to do it, but it's not going to be distributed the same way as last year.
Right.
I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to mix it up a little bit so that you don't have people like Jeep and John and Mickey Robs Banks and me, although I'm not nowhere near on their level, but I did personally find probably a couple hundred. They're trying to mix it up, I think, so that people like us don't get to capitalize on it as much. That's my theory. They haven't said that specifically, but they did specifically say that they're doing distribution differently this year.
All right. Yeah, but they can do it however they want. People always find the loophole in it.
Well, and that's the thing. Unless what they do is, unless they don't come out in the new boxes. You know what I'm saying? If they truly want to put them out in circulation, then don't put them in the new boxes. Put them in circulated, into circulated bins. But on the flip side of that, then they're also taking out 100%. They're taking out the possibility that anybody's going to get an MS grade. So I don't see them doing that.
Yeah, but not really, because there's still going to be the lucky ones out there in the world that'll find a few, and that might actually even help a little bit if there's
less.
I don't know. I'm just going to spitball numbers. Say there's 100 people that found, and they got it slabbed. It comes back in MS67. Well, you've got like 500 total that people graded that were all MS. I mean, that's going to boom those quarters tremendously for the slab ones, at least. So that could actually help the hobby and hurt it at the same time. So it's really depending on what side of that argument you'd want to be on.
Right. See, and currently I'm kind of getting irritated because I have not sold a W quarter on eBay since beginning of December.
And that's the thing. A lot of people are starting to realize, I think and this is just me, but I think the boom of the W's, the hype is starting to fade away to where people aren't. They're like, okay, it's a W. It's not the hype of it anymore. You know, there are certain people out there like me, like I showed it off earlier, that, you know, I just want them just to fill the other 3 holes. It's the only reason I want them.
Right.
Because I've got the AMP, and then I've got the River of No Return. I just don't have the other 3. Once I get those other 3, I, care less. But at the same time, these other 3 quarters, if I really wanted to, I could get them off of eBay that are being sold and asked for right now. They're down to like between 10 to 15. 10 to 10, yeah, and they're being sold between 10 and 11. Some are like $11.99 with shipping, so 12. So honestly, I could spend $30 and get these 3 quarters and just call it done.
Right.
You know, but is that worth it to me? Do I want to put $30?
Well, no, I mean, even my River and No Returns that I have up on eBay right now, I have them drop down to $12.50, and I still haven't sold one.
Yeah.
But
I know about
that,
4 or 5 months ago, they were being sold for $20, $25 minimal.
I was selling them all day long for $20. Like there were people buying multiples of them for $20. But I mean, and that only lasted for so long. I think I sold 35 or so. Like I said, I mean,
it's just like another thing that the hype is gone. I'm not saying the coin is not, but the hype of it is gone. Was when everybody was all freaked out about that reverse proof from that American Silver Eagle that came out.
Yep.
Well, the hype of it is basically gone. So people aren't spending the $700-800 of it anymore. They're starting to spend like $200 for it.
Okay, but that was already understood. Those of us that knew what was going to happen with that completely understood that. Right there in the beginning, because that's why I wanted to get one. I wanted to get it and I wanted to flip it instantly. I wanted to get that instant $500-600 boost. The only way to make money on it was either to flip it right away and make your few $100, or sit on it for 5 years, have it graded, get a high grade, sit on it for 5 years, and then it's going to be worth a few $1,000s.
Real quick, I have a question. Kevin Hubbard, I have never seen one in real life. Are you talking about a W quarter? Or are you talking about a reverse proof dollar coin that we're talking about? And hello, Mountain of Coin.
Hey, Dean, how's it going? Oh, time.
So I just seen eBay sold AMP that sold for 18 to 25 yesterday. The ones I've been looking at are going for like 10 to 12, but that's what, you know, without shipping. So I mean,
it also depends on the condition, because like all of mine, I can sell circulated ones for $10, yeah, all day long. But
well, and that's like what I'm talking. I'm not talking anything slabbed at all.
No, I'm not talking slab, but still uncirculated.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, yeah, the raw coins is what I'm basing my numbers on, not anything slabbed at all.
Right.
Because you have those couple of W quarters there that are slabbed that are worth a lot more than.
Well, and actually, they're not really worth a whole lot more. Not yet. They will be. That was like I was saying before. There's a, how am I trying to put this? It's like a bullet trajectory almost. Except for a bullet trajectory eventually ends up going down and staying down. But it's got a
roller coaster slope.
What's that?
It's got a roller coaster slope. There's ups and downs on it.
Exactly. Well, for coins, you're going to, especially with new hyped up shit, you're going to start up here.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to dip down. And you're going to slowly dip down. Then you're going to drop. But then you probably roll out there for a while. But then eventually it's going to go up. And it's just going to keep going up. I mean, you consider 2 million minted. All right. And a lot of the stuff that is, 2 million minted that are worth money nowadays, the ones that are really worth money are, are the uncirculated stuff. You get what I'm saying? Eventually, since so many of them were circulated and so few of them were kept out of circulation, even raw ones are going to be worth a lot of damn money one day. And maybe it could be even just a few years down the road. You never know.
It's just something you got to sit on for a short time. Or a long time, depending on the coin.
Exactly. I'm thinking the W's are probably going to be, okay, the Silver Eagle reverse proof. That one's a long term.
Yes.
Okay, these W's, those are going to be, consider every year more people are going to find out about the West Point Mint. Okay, so every year you're going to have new people all of a sudden going, wow, a W quarter, what the hell? What, they did that last year too? Oh, I've got to get those.
Well, and I've been educating people at work, especially all the servers, bartenders that I know that get tips. So I've got a ton of people that are in restaurants, bartenders. They're like, whatever quarters we get, they just let me go through them. And if there's anything there, even if there's any, I haven't found any yet, but they like, if there's any W's or whatever, I've already told them what they're worth, what you could probably flip on eBay for after fees and things of that nature. And they're like, it's just not worth it to me. So here, you can have it if I find one.
Oh, nice.
Whatever condition it's in, you know, they just appreciate my honesty. Plus, I've known them for a while, so. And then I go through their nickels, or I'll go through their, because they have, you know, the nickels there at the casinos, and I brought in a couple of my wartime nickels and showed them this is what you're looking for, the big mint mark, things of that nature. So, you know, educating them so they know what to kind of look for. I'm not getting into all the errors and varieties and everything else that we go for, because that's just way too long to do.
Well, okay, exactly. It's like when we were all sitting here, you know, going through those, and the kid asked, well, what am I looking for? Oh, God.
Yeah.
Where do I start?
To just give them the simple rundown of what to look for, then I'll go through it later after you guys leave.
That's it. 1970 and earlier. We'll just go with that.
Just look for the silver rims. After that, or look for the estimates.
Okay, and a lot of this stuff that you see sitting in front of me and the stuff that I have in boxes laying around and all that stuff, that comes from doing family hunts where everybody knows you save all of these years. You just there was a list. This is what you save. And then so they would pull all of it aside, and then later it goes into a bin for me to eventually one day stress over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell, I've gotten to the point where I'm being kind of lackadaisical in the way I hunt. But then again, at this point, it's more of a. It depends on what I'm doing. If I'm just trying to kill time and de-stress myself, I don't really go through them like really intensely. But if I'm sitting down and I really want to do a hunt, then that's when I'm going through them pretty intently.
Well, I had this one bartender at in the restaurant, and he asked me, and I actually had to stand there and think about the answer for a minute. But the answer I gave him was controversial. But the question was, why did you start getting into gold and silver and coins to begin with? What got you involved in it? And the answer I gave him, again, was controversial, but I told him, for me and myself, it's for investment purposes, because I told him that silver is a good investment. Gold and silver has always been known many years before, you know, you can say millennials before. It's always been gold and silver. And to me, I'm no person that's, you know, going to predict anything of the future or anything like that. But to me, I don't think silver's. I think silver's still at its low end, so I just see silver going up. So now's the time to buy it, invest in it, sit on it, and wait. And that's what I told the bartender why I got into it, and I said everything else just kind of followed suit, because once I started buying silver bullion, then I realized, well, we have other coins and everything else that's 40% silver, 90% silver, Morgans, peace dollars, silver dollars, and that just kind of got me into all the rest of it. So, but that's what I told them.
See, here's my answer. As far as coins, I grew up coin collecting from very young age. I was into odd coins. I was slightly into error coins, but old coins was my big thing. Anything neat and cool. So I've always been into coin collecting. And then as I got older, I've always been interested in gold mining. Okay. As far as, okay, so you look at me. I don't stack anything but error coins currently. That's what the biggest bulk of what I have are errors and varieties and just oddities and foreigns.
Yeah.
So I'm not necessarily stacking it for investment wise. However, where my precious metals interest and my investment aspect of that comes in is the money I've sunk into my gold claims. And my one gold claim that has a silver deposit on it. So where my stacking investing comes in, it goes to the raw state. So,
well, and I'm trying to take ours, you know, I say one step further, but more than one step further than what most hobbyists would is, okay, now that I'm doing this as an investment, we all know my OCD with it. I am now dipping my toe and my wallet into getting inventory,
right.
and within about 5 years becoming a full-time coin dealer. So to me, it started as an investment, and now it's going to turn into a business.
Well, I need you to make it that business quick so that I can sell my coins to you.
Yeah, because I'm always buying.
That's the stupid part. I mean, think about it. You've seen my stuff. I have boxes and boxes of stuff that I have found repunch mint marks and double dies and this and that. And they just sit in boxes, not labeled. I just find them and stash them.
I'm not trying to give away anything on your stream, but yes, I wish I had a nice backpack or suitcase full of money. I can go into your coin room. I'm like, all right, pack it up. Here's your money. Give me.
Well, that's the cool part. And actually, part of why I didn't label things for a while is there were people in the house that I didn't trust.
Yeah. And so, see right now, there are people that, yes, and I guess that's another subject we can talk about, is safety and security. That is a thing, you know, especially with coin collectors, stuff like that. That's why we have safes. Obviously, I have the display case, but you can't get to it the way I have it because the doors are in the back and I have it at an angle against the wall, so I can't even get to it without moving the damn thing.
Right.
But yeah, safety and security is always an issue with coin collecting hobbyists, silver, gold stackers, even metal detecting. I don't let people in the house unless I know them and or trust them. And I'm a very open, anybody can walk up to me and talk to me anytime kind of guy. Even if I'm in a bad mood, I'll stand there and talk to you. But just because I'm making this, you know, again, an investment into a business, I have to protect my assets.
Yep.
And because I don't want to spend 5 years getting all this and then, you know, get robbed.
Have somebody walk away with it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and you know, most people that we have come over is always like Kiki's friends or whatever, and they're always on my streams anyway. All the people that are non-coin people, they're on my streams learning because
they don't know what the hell they're doing.
They don't know what the hell we're talking about, and then they get on a stream and then we start talking about silver quarters, and next thing you know, they're going through all their change. Or we're talking about a 1955 double die, so they're going through mom and dad's 1,000 pennies or something. Just you know, so
my pennies.
Oh my goodness.
I'll be right back.
All right. Oh, I got so excited the other day. Just so everybody knows, anybody that actually has been watching, I had inadvertently misplaced my 1867 die shatter, which obviously it's misplaced again, but it's up here somewhere. I at least know its general location, but I did find it again finally. Very excited about that. All right, Kevin, you take care, man. Have a good one. 1896 Indian. Just trying to find something to. I know I have it in here. I guess gotta find it. Wanted to tease money with it when he gets back. but I don't know if I'm going to find it in time. Because somewhere in here, I have a 70D, I think. I don't know. There's a 1935 Philly quarter. 1972 S proof. I got to put that out there for giveaway. Wait, where did my giveaway box go? I'm actually trying to get organized so that everything that I have that's going to... No, that's the W box. Well, somewhere here, I have a box. There, right? Yep, that's it. That anything that I find that I'm going to put into as far as a giveaway or a marked, on a marked roll or stuff like that, I'm trying to get organized and actually put it in a certain spot rather than have it just laying everywhere. Floating roofs.
What are you going through now?
I was trying to find it before you got back.
Oh.
I was gonna be showing off a 1970D.
Oh, the one that I already looked at?
Yeah, I just can't find it.
It's in the drawer. It's in the same drawer with your Wells Fargo bag.
It's in the red box.
Yes. Yeah, it's in those things.
Yeah, that's not OCD or anything. He knows where my coin is in my coin room in what drawer.
And I've been there once, and I was there for what, hour and a half?
No, like 2 hours.
Yeah, hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. Wow.
Yes.
Hey, I knew it was in a box.
Well, I don't know if I'd call that a box. It's more like a red chest. Or are they just fancy boxes?
Okay, yeah.
But there it is. It's in there.
Well, maybe.
Well, I know you got 2 or 3 of them.
Well, actually, I do. I have a third one that's a bigger one that's in the other room.
I think it's in the other one.
Yeah, it is. This one is the one that has like my copper chunk, my neck. You know, and they claim that that's a natural copper chunk when they sent it to me. However, I have beat enough pipe with hammers to know what copper pipe folded looks like.
Do you think it was poured?
No, it's not poured. This is literally, if it's not pipe, it was plate copper folded and pounded into a nugget shape to look like it's supposed to be natural, but it's
man-made.
Most definitely. Let's see here. Yeah, there it is. Right there on top.
Yeah, that's where I left it.
This one's got all kinds of neat stuff.
You should have a 76 over 5 in there too.
Yep. And then the one that's 1 year off from the one that you need, the 96 proof.
Yeah, you got the 96, she's got the 98, and I'm sitting here needing the 97.
Helen, in this box right here, I've got a 77 and a 72.
I sent you that email. Did you get it about those 5 quarters?
Yeah, I haven't opened it yet, but I saw it.
All right, as long as you want to make sure you received it on your end.
Yes, sir. I did. What time is it?
It's just like I can go to it is 12:30 on my computer.
Yep. I'm going to have to end this here shortly. I got to do my blood draw today.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, yeah, huh? I'm so happy about that.
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
Actually,
no, it's just.
Not, I was gonna say it's not too bad because this last draw I was actually within range.
Oh yeah.
And then, but before that, I was actually for 2 weeks I was tanked out. I was actually shooting myself in the stomach with Lovenox.
Oh.
Fun. Yeah. So, what were you saying?
I can actually go in, and this is no lie. I think I had Kiki with me. If I didn't have Kiki with me, then I had Miss Maniacs with me. But I literally walked into his store. There were other customers there, and his name is Ron that owns the store. I said, Ron, I need. I forgot what I needed, what I was getting. Oh, I got a roll of Arkansas quarters.
No, that was with Susie.
Okay, that was with Susie. But I got a roll of Arkansas quarters that came in the box from the mint, and I got a couple of other things from them. And I said, Ron, what I need is at the bottom of your display case there in the corner. I need that silver box of the quarters, and I need that's in your safe on the top shelf on the right-hand side. I need 2 of the coins that are up there that you've had hold for me for 6 months. That he forgot. He didn't even know he had quarters in his display case, first of all, because he forgot to check. And second of all, he's like, how the hell do you know it's in my safe? I said, because I said, everything you got in on the top shelf you're holding for me. I know exactly where it's at. He said, it's a good thing I trust you, because I don't trust nobody.
That's funny.
And I said, the only reason I don't know what's all in your back room yet is because I haven't been behind the counter to go back there and take a look at. But that's where all of his brown Ikes are, his proof sets, you know, all the 90%, 40%, and Merc Dimes and all the other stuff are back there. And he just, I don't know if they're all in tubes and bins or if they're all just loose in bins or what, but I haven't been back there yet. He's like, how do you, I said, because when it comes to something like this that I know and love, I pay attention to everything. And I said, I can just, and just like his,
is my strokes and stuff, the holes in my memory. I used to have mine was a steel trap memory. If it went in, it did not leave. That's why I have so many just random tidbits of nonsense knowledge in my head. But the problem is accessing it anymore after all these strokes. A lot of the stuff I just can't access. It just.
Well, and I'm the only one he's considering out of 5 years. Well, yeah, well, no, more than that, since 2012, so damn near 7 years now, 8 years. He's going to let me, after we move, he's the only one to let me go in there. He's going to show me the business. I'm calling it an internship. I'm just going in there to help him go through everything, organize, and start price tagging everything for the guy. But he's going to show me the behind the scenes of the business and everything, so I can learn some more. But I'm the only one he trusts to even think about remotely thinking about this opportunity to do this. And it was kind of funny when he said, it's a good thing I trust you, because like I said, there was other customers in there that were selling him stuff, and even they were looking at me going, how the hell does this guy know where all your crap is? But yeah, I said, I need that Arkansas. I think it's in the display case. It's over there in the display case now. I said, yeah, I need that silver box. It's the Arkansas steak quarter. It's the whole P roll. I was going to buy both of them, but he had 2 of them, but they were both P. And I wanted a P and a D, but he didn't have the D, so I only got one. What the hell else did I buy? Oh, I bought a couple of coins for the Kennedy book. What was that stuff that I brought to Golden Corral?
You bought the Kennedy book?
Yeah, I remember. I brought the Kennedy book. I brought the proof set. Remember that one coin that we had to try to get encapsulated?
Yeah, I can't remember.
And then I brought that silver box.
Right.
Looks like a silver bar. That's the quarters that came in the fancy box. And then I bought that proof set for the 70S.
Right. I don't remember. Yeah.
All the coins that I brought to Golden Corral, we just left his store before we went up and had dinner with you. So.
Gotcha.
That was that day. when I was in there, and I did all this.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's I'm still. I mean, I'm stuck on this. I'm itching. 10 days, man. 10 days, and I get my damn hearing.
Yeah, that's the 3rd, isn't it?
Yep. I can't wait. I mean, then once I do start actually getting my money, then I'll be able to actually invest a little bit into the channel and get it actually fired up and going properly.
Now, semi crazy question, because I'm not sure. Your lawyer will be there for this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What time is it?
Yep.
I know it's in the morning.
I have no idea.
You better get with your lawyer and ask him.
Yeah, well, they're going to call me this they're either going to call me tomorrow or they're going to call me beginning of next week to go over stuff.
Oh, okay. Now, from what I understand, once the hearing starts, they actually have to make a decision pretty damn quick.
I don't care how long it takes, honestly. I'll sit in there for as long as it takes. But here's the thing. I can't see any judge in their right mind looking at how thick my whole file is. The list of the list of things that qualify me for disability is extensive.
Yeah.
That's why it's taken 4 years. Instead of just trying to pick one and say, okay, well, because of my strokes, whatever. No, we went with my blood disease, my strokes, my heart attacks, my bleeds, my back, my neck. We just listed everything that qualifies me and said, pick one.
Or pick them all. Yeah, your choice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty well prepared for the judge to be irritated and make a very quick decision.
Well, I'm actually shocked with, well, no, I'm not shocked, but I'm just saying, I think the thing that's been holding you up the most, even with your list, is your age.
Yeah, it is. It is 100%.
But I know you're on the early 40s, so.
Yeah, you're 40.
Yeah, 43.
Yeah,
add another 7 years, and all of a sudden they just hand it to me.
It's like
I would have never had to fight for it.
Yeah, 50 is a magic number, apparently. Because I'm 40.
I'm 19.
Yes, we know you're 19. You're the baby.
I'm the baby.
Yeah, I don't know. It's exactly what it is. It's my age, which is fine because I'll get there. The judge will take one look at me. Okay, you don't look 43. Most people that guess my age guess me in my 50s.
Yeah.
High 40s?
Which, yeah, I get that once in a while. Most people are like 50, 55. No.
Thanks, though.
Damn it.
No, when we're teenagers,
it also depends on the day. There's some days when when I'm feeling rather rough, I look older. Okay, I got to get off of here. I got to get dressed and head into town, folks.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
Appreciate you hanging out, Money.
Hey, you're welcome, buddy. I gotta get ready for work anyway. So does this one.
Right. All right, Johnny Ray, Kevin Hubbard, Dean, Brian, everybody in chat. Thank you all for hanging out and chatting with us.
Have a good one, guys.
Money, Kiki, you guys have a good one. Everybody, be excellent to each other.
No.
Party on. And I will catch you all on the next stream.
Bye, buddy.
Bye, guys. Okay, this actually works better if you end the broadcast before leaving the stream. So let's try Chris Dyer. Thank you for hanging out, man. I'm going to end this properly. Be excellent, party on, and again, I'll catch you on the next stream, folks. In this